Hello there again, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of TF2 Talk with Gamerman H. A few weeks ago, I cracked the 500 sub mark, and now, about 150 subs too late, I'm giving you guys my special. My most popular video right now, the very first TF2 Talk episode, 3 Engineer PDA Ideas, had a lot of you guys coming up with your own versions in the comments, and I feel like that's something I should address. Sure, I try to comment on as many of them as I can, but why not recognize the fans to celebrate this milestone of mine, hey? After all, without you guys, I wouldn't be here. Some rules real quick. I will give credit to the original posters of the idea, as well as anyone who added or changed significantly in replies. I will show the original idea they gave, as well as an edited version from myself if I think it needs some changes. I will also assume most of them are original, and not stolen from other people, so hopefully nobody stole anything from anyone else. Also, I'm going to really quickly mention some changes to my previous video to work with the new NG updates and fix some of my misspeaking. For the overclocker, base build speed changed from double to 50% extra, reduce max metal by 70, so you can still build a sentry, reduce upgrade cost by 25%, and plus 35% damage to buildings from any source. For the return trip, teleporters cost 50 extra metal. Teleportation does damage equal to 10% of current health, but does not kill. The Guardian, repair node costs 200 metal, a full pool. Reduce 90% repair penalty to 80%. Repair node can hold 500 metal for total repair. Okay, so hopefully that makes my ideas a little better and fixed. No? Okay. With that out of the way, let's get started. First up, we have a joke idea, which I think would make a really funny mod for a community server. This idea was submitted to me by Brant Essman, who submitted quite a few PDAs, actually. And the idea is of a heavy PDA, which would replace the buildings with heavies. As you can see on screen and read faster than I can say it, this idea is totally bonkers, and I think it'd be hilarious for somebody to make it a server mod. For a quick sum up, at level 1, you get a regular minigun heavy for a sentry. At level 2, you get a Natasha, and at level 3, you get a brass beast. Dispensers are a heavy with tracking sandwich throwing, but it looks the same. I'd actually change hats per level to make it look better. And teleporters are fast-running heavies where 1 and 2 are just normal hoobies, and the 3rd level is the gloves of running urgently. Can you imagine how ridiculous this would be? Can someone make this happen? I want this to happen. Next up, we have another cosmetic reskin with 1 stat change. This one submitted by Sitting Pyro, which he calls the PDA. This would be a simple replacement for the models of the building, but in a very Halloween-ish style. I'd love to see somebody do this if they haven't done it already. Maybe we could get it in a Halloween update. He describes it as follows. The PDA itself gets replaced with a copy of the Necronomicon of the Mad Arab Abdul Hazret. Instead of just having his buildings plopped onto the ground and self-assemble, they come out of the ground in a zombie-raising style, and you can see mercenary arms coming out of the ground around them. He says they should be usable in medieval mode, but I disagree. Sorry, sire, but this one will have to be cosmetic only. The teleporter would be a coffin that can open when ready to teleport you, and standing in it causes it to submerge into the ground and rise out on the other side incredibly fast, spitting out the murk and resubmerging. My guess would be some sort of tombstone marks the exit for the enemy team to see, allowing it to be sapped and destroyed. The dispenser would be a cross-shaped headstone. A pyro arm would hold a cupcake and a scout arm, an ammo pack, at level 1. At level 2, that changes to a heavy holding a sandwich and a solly holding a grenade, though I'd say a medium ammo pack. And at level 3, a medic with a medigun and an NG with a large ammo box would be there to greet you. I think it should also have the magical soul effect from the Marasmus Halloween events, instead of the classic dispenser effect, as that'd fit the aesthetics. For the sentry, he recommends total changes to the attacks, but I disagree. You can read what he said on the screen if you pause, but I would do it as follows. Level 1 is a scout arm firing a pistol, level 2 could be a heavy arm shooting a Tomislav, and level 3 would be 2 heavies and some solly arms shooting rockets. All cosmetic, of course. Changing the sentry, as he says, would be way too complex. He justifies the buildings existing in medieval mode by saying they're magic, but I think it goes a bit too far into the overpowered territory myself. He also says the Necro Smasher should do crits, and I can get behind that. Also suggested is a Bible Spy Sapper cosmet, and I think I'll add that in the fan spy video. In any case, this is a really creative idea, and I'd love to see them added. Thank you, Sitting Pyro. And let's get on to the next one. Once more, we have Brant Essman, this time suggesting the mini PDA. This PDA would make all buildings mini-type, not just the sentry. They build faster, let's say at the same difference in rate between a normal and mini sentry. Only 1 level, just like the normal mini sentry. From here on, I will say that the gunslinger would be changed to not give a mini sentry with it, and that the mini sentry would be moved as is to this PDA. All following stats will change, the other building types only. 75% faster teleporting and ammo buildup, 25% faster heal dispensing, half HP on all buildings, dispenser holds half the total ammo of a normal one, and all buildings cost 50% of their normal metal. You'll notice I changed this from his stats, as I think his are a little less balanced than mine, though I think the core concept is a rather interesting one. This PDA could allow engineers, especially assault engineers or engineers under a pinch in defense, to quickly set up sentries, dispensers, or teleporters for their team that, while being incredibly brittle, could prove the difference between winning and losing. Imagine being an engineer that can pop out a mini dispenser that builds at twice the speed of a normal one and can actually heal a little bit faster, but one rocket is enough to destroy it. You could technically put that up behind a wall of a team that's pushing, and anyone who needed to go could just quickly drop back, get some health and ammo, and then go running out again. It'd be an interesting way to make the engineer's job a little more active if they used it. Hopefully someone with more skill at balancing games than us can get Valve to actually take a look into doing this. I think it's pretty interesting. Moving on once more, Nope BR has 2 ideas, though I only really want to cover the second. That first you can read if you pause. I think it'd be cool to put those stats onto the new gunslinger that I created in the last one. You know, the gunslinger without any real specialness left. But Nope here gives us the Defense PDA. Plus 25% longer build times, plus 15% sentry health. I swapped the stat here as defensive buildings could use some more beef, not more brittle. And I took out the damage modifier as that isn't fair. Sentries already deal a large amount of damage. This PDA would allow Engies a bit of a better chance to keep their stuff running once it's up, but gives them almost no chance of building once their buildings are taken down, as the 25% slower build time gives the enemies that just destroyed your stuff much more time to destroy the new buildings, as well as blow you up. I had a few others I was going to include, but a lot of them are included or related a bit too closely to the ones I was going to put in so far, so I don't want to be repeating myself too much. But credit to everyone who posted and didn't get in the video, or even just had ideas to change mine a bit. Shane the Brown Wolf, Vincent Aradrak Sisson, The Red Fury, Metroid Fan Number 1, Trent Hogg, Mangle.exe the Gamer Dude, Foxmanded42, Jacob Anders, The Blue Llama, for catching my misspeaking and mislabeling in the original video, Liam McKinnon, General Zimmer, and Ender Colony Dragons. Thank you all for watching my crap, commenting your ideas, and participating in all of that weird and wondrous stuff. There's more idea videos like that one coming soon if all goes well, and hopefully you'll be around to come back and check them out. And another thanks to the 2 of you that have shared my work before. It really helps. Hint, hint, everyone. Reddit's a good place to share videos, eh? 500 subs has come and gone, and we're well on our way to 1,000. I think we can do this. What about you? If you think we can do this, then why not check out the cards in the upper right-hand corner? The first of those is the PDA Ideas video, which of course this one came from. The next one will take you to the How to Get Good series, a series where I comically tell you how to get good at different games. It's a little different than my TF2 content, but it's still pretty good, so you can take a look at that. And if you've already seen those, or if you just want to do this anyway, there's a subscribe annotation somewhere on this screen. If you click that, you'll get to see a lot more of my content that's going to be coming out soon. A lot of it is going to be pretty good. Let me just tell you, man, you know? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I feel like I've given you guys enough time to click on something, so thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.